Hey everybody, Jayborino here. I'm going to be starting a new custom campaign for StarCraft 1. This is Inconsummate, created by Protoss. You may recognize that name as someone who did a lot of the voice acting for Rock the Cabinet and other various voice acting for other StarCraft 2 projects. So Protoss has been very involved in the StarCraft 1 scene for a very, very long time. So I'm excited to play this. There are 4 missions out. I don't know how many more are planned. Let's get into it, though. Press E. I'm sure I probably could have just clicked. Let's go. There's the Omega background. Looks really cool, though. A lot of attention to detail here. Okay, let's see. What is this called? Inconsummate. Act of God. A group of Rainer's raiders respond to a distress signal in the Zerg-infested province of Alar. Well, all right. Inconsummate. I'm very excited for these maps. Again, I expect a high level of quality. Clearly he knows his way around. Yggdrasil of Belrog. 1 week after the invasion of Ire. Okay, so between episodes 2 and 3.
The Overmind's plan has been jeopardized by these Terrans, too, Zora. And we seem to be no closer to removing them from the planet.
They were an unforeseen threat, gone. One that none of us were prepared for. And even still, their meddling will prove to be of little consequence for my brood.
You seem rather quick to dismiss their significance, Cerebrate. A rather reckless assertion from one whose plans have failed to bear fruit.
Surely I need not prove my mettle again, after I alone paved the way for this invasion.
Your first creation may have done its duty too, Zora, but I have far less faith in your newest pet. Using the Terrans against one another is pointless when your brood can simply eradicate.
Yet my brood cannot simply eradicate them, can it? A good portion of my swarm has not made contact in several days, and I can only presume that they have been destroyed, along with the Magnate. And with the rest of the Overmind's brood spread thin as they are, we need an alternative to brute force. Focus on finding the Firstborn's leaders. Allow me to worry about the Terrans.
Do not forget, Cerebrate, that your warriors must deliver results. The swarm may yet be beaten back by the defenders, and failure at this stage is not an option.
As if I could forget the stakes. I will report my success soon.
Chapter 1, Act of God.
When the truth is found,
Meanwhile, Raiders dropship.
I don't believe this shit.
Stow it, Marine. I'm responsible for saving your ass when the Zerg bend you over. That means I'm in charge of the radio.
Yeah? What about my ears? Who's gonna save them?
Maybe this specialist will have some earplugs for you. What's his name again? Francesco?
Mission report says Francisco Gasca. He's supposed to be some ex-Confederate ghost.
I don't know why Rayner okayed this operation. We're no friends of the Confederacy.
Yeah, but on this shithole, anything that ain't Zerg is a friendly. And having a ghost around could be useful. I heard they can sense shit. You know, with their mind powers.
Oh, give me a break. Half the shit you say is straight out of a science fiction book. Besides, for all we know, this guy could be dead by now. What the hell was that?
Pilot, have we been hit?
Negative! The rest of the ships are down. Skies are too hot. I'm bringing us to the surface. Get ready for a rough landing.
Oh, shit!
Jump, Marine! Jump!
Objectives unknown. Fancy briefing. Voice acting as well. Province of Alar.
Is anyone still alive?
Sound off! And if you're wounded, crawl your ass over here.
These fucking Zerg don't know when to fucking quit.
We're probably the only survivors, but that doesn't mean you get to check out. Form up. We're close to the source of the distress signal, so let's get moving before the Zerg come to admire their work.
This ghost had better be worth all this.
Wow. So just determine the fate of Francesco Gasca. At least one unit of each type must survive, so Firebat, Marine, Medic. Firebat's going to be in the most trouble, probably. So, Crash Dropship model is its own model, and lots of custom doodads. I actually saw in the SC2 Mapster Discord, Pronogo had been posting a lot of doodads that he had custom made. So, like, there's dead Marines and dead Firebat doodads. He made these. That's incredible. Looks really good. Okay, let's get this show on the road. We are 1-1. Okay, now that we're through all that, I like to save after long intro cutscenes because you never know, Inconsummate 01, because you never know what sort of triggers you might be busting if you try to skip dialogue. Sometimes you might, sometimes you will. I don't know. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't, I should say. It's hard to know, so I like to play it kind of safe.
Who's your daddy now?
No!
Do I even need to tell you to shut up after that one?
No, ma'am.
I'm so sorry. I'm doing this again. I'm doing it again. Losing one Marine. The ramps are small. They're little tiny ramps. I'm gonna lead with the Firebats, get the medics in between the Marines and the Firebats. Okay, there we go.
Who's your daddy now?
Do I even need to tell you to shut up after that one?
No, ma'am.
I like just the random chatter as well. We already have some established unnamed characters, you know, like Medic, Marine, Firebat. They're just chatting. I guess the one unit of each type is meant to be the people that have been speaking, because they'll probably talk more once we find Francesco. Okay, back up. Let's just be careful with our Firebats. We have to keep at least one alive because he's gotta talk to us later, I assume. But the look of this map is really cool. This is very. I mean, I hesitate to use the words cutting edge for a game that was made in 1998. So, but this is very, very cool. Let's see. Looks like we probably have found him because we're neutral here. I lost control. There he is.
Holy shit, it's him.
Finally. Hey, identify yourself. At ease, soldier.
You already know who I am.
Man, I told you he had mind powers.
Quite. Specialist Francisco Gasca, at your service. I'm pleased to see such friendly faces here.
Friendly faces? In case you haven't noticed, we lost a lot of good men coming to save your sorry ass. So you better clue us in on what the hell is going on. Stat!
Very well. I am in possession of comprehensive research conducted by the Confederacy. It contains everything you need to know to end this invasion for good. I was on my way to deliver it to your commander when my ship met the same fate as yours. Once I have delivered this information to Raynor in person, your Zerg problem will be put to rest permanently.
How do we know you're telling the truth?
If you doubt my intentions, you need only ask yourself why the Zerg diverted so many of their creatures here after I arrived. They don't want this information getting into their enemies' hands.
I'm still not sure I trust you, Specialist.
I have had it up to here with these goddamn Zerg. Lead the way, sir. We got your back.
Not like we have a better option.
Excellent. We had better get moving.
Reach the Northern Raiders outpost. Gasca must survive. So now we have Francisco Gasca. And I really just can't emphasize the attention to detail that we have on this campaign. Like, look, we've got like a destroyed Dragoon model with the little blue goop around it. And the drones. It's like there's a destroyed model for all these different buildings and units, and what better place than Ire, where you can kind of showcase all factions of dead stuff. Okay, Francisco Gasca. Whoa, what? There's tooltips. There's tooltips. So, like, there never used to be actual tooltips before. Gasca is an ex-Confederate ghost and appears to slowly regenerate life over time. Perhaps due to his equipment, his attacks have a chance to stun their target for a short time. Or he's infested. That's the whole, like, life regen. Because it says it appears. It's kind of like just a little tidbit there. I'm going to assume this guy's infested based on what the Cerebrates were talking about before. Stun grenade. Fires a stun grenade from his rifle. When the grenade explodes, it freezes enemy units and structures in a small radius.
Understood.
That's cool as shit. Okay, well, I just wasted some energy. That was probably a mistake. But yeah, I just want to stress the attention to detail so far, even on just, you know, the 10 minutes that we've been playing so far, is really incredible and impressive. And there's going to be a lot of stuff I will probably end up missing. So as you see things that I don't see, please, you know, feel free to point them out, because this is really, really cool. Oh my God, the sound of his rifle too, and then he has a small chance to stun enemy units. That's really cool. All right, so stun grenade is G. Just got to remember that. Probably won't really be using stim pack. So Nidus Canal here. We're gonna have to push our way to.
Terminate that structure before the Zerg gain any more ground.
Okay, let's hit it.
Just call me on, boss.
I'm not interested in your name, Private.
Not much of a movie going, are you?
And the chatter's good too. It just sort of, you know, it's a little reminiscent of the original game. It's very, very cool. There's a lot of new things here, but also just a feel of it's fresh too. Everything here so far is very, very fresh and new. And I've talked about this through all of Iquare's missions as well as Vorgaz's missions, and all these new campaigns. They're introducing new and fresh ideas to StarCraft 1, and this game is almost 20 years old now. So I think it is 20 years old.
Stand your ground. I can stun them for a short time.
Okay, let's get in there. Just get rid of the Hydralisks primarily. We should be fine. Okay, that went well. Let's keep going. Let's go ahead and save, because we seem to be doing well. We haven't lost anything.
I'm here.
Okay, Firebat's doing well. They're getting healed. Medic, don't get too crazy here. There's another Nidus Canal. Once we destroy that, we should be in even better shape. Okay, back up, back up. Let's just be safe here. We can always heal after. He even has a chance to stun buildings, too. That's cool. Yeah, sure, destroy the creep colony. I don't care. This is only spawning some Zerglings every so often. The destroyed Protoss building doodads. Oh my word. It's very, very cool. Okay, our units are in really, really good shape.
Moving.
Let's attack here. But yeah, I'm just really grateful that we just don't have like, oh, here's another map to just like destroy everything. Every time I talk about that, the first thing that comes to mind, and I don't really feel bad talking about it because it's so old at this point, is Ascension of Duran. Everybody looks back fondly on Ascension of Duran, but frankly, I found that campaign, a lot of that campaign, to just be arduous and grueling because the maps were just fucking huge.
Shit. We got a colony at 12 o'clock.
My stun grenade will make short work of it. That shit works on buildings too? Nice. It works on anything and everything. Now get ready to fire!
Okay, we will. Let's come on around here and see if there's anything else we want to destroy. It looks like there's another Nidus that's, yeah, just past there. And it is spitting out Hydralisks as well. It's reinforcing the units that were here. Very interesting. Okay, let's see if we can destroy this. Get him, Gaska. Get the Overlord, Gaska. So someone's gonna have to refresh me a little bit on my lore here because there were two Cerebrits in the intro. One of them, I don't remember the names. I think one of them was named Yggdrasil, and I wasn't sure if that was supposed to be the Yggdrasil that we know and love from like the hero Overlord. All right, so let's stun right there. There we go, and then we have to attack through here. We can go ahead and launch it again. I don't know how long this lasts. There we go. Do it again. Okay, the Firebats are covering us here. Sunken Colony goes down. We did it. We only had to use, well, we had to use 2 grenades. There we go. I don't want to overuse the grenades. His energy comes back at a good rate, but still, it's not worth risk. It's not worth risking not having enough energy.
I'm here.
Okay, throw down a save. Let's get going. But I am having a genuine good time with this. It's just, it's cool. This is fresh and new. Okay, another Nidus. Got to keep an eye out there. Just kind of keeping the medics near the front so that we can pretty easily keep our Firebats alive. They do have that +1 plus their base +1 armor, so that's good. The medics move forward. You know, they keep the enemies distracted. I'm just auto-attacking here. Gaska's going to be able to destroy the Nidus Canals with the Marines while my Firebats move up, even though Firebat's not the best against Hydralisks. I have a medic here. She's getting a little low on energy, but she's fine, and we have a moment here to take a reprieve and look around. I love the destroyed doodads. They're everywhere. It's great. Okay, that section wasn't too bad.
That should be the last of them. I'm picking up the signal of a crashed dropship at the base of this cliff. Investigate it and make sure the area is clear. 5 by 5, sir.
Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. It was a trap. No, you turn around after the first guy dies. You just turn around. So yeah, I suspect.
Strolium. I didn't think you were still alive.
You lead these Terrans. You destroy our swarm. Why?
Calm yourself, Magnate. Tuzor told me you were dead. I believe these Zerg to be feral, even when I sensed you. Faintly. Were you in hiding?
We remain beneath the surface. We wait for Terrans to leave. But they do not leave. They stay. Why?
The Raiders have been on high alert ever since you landed here. Gorn has been probing the Protoss for weakness. These Terrans seem more competent than we gave them credit for. I was trying to meet with their leader. Without any witnesses to vouch for me, we need a new plan.
No plan. We destroy Terrans and Protoss and claim this province for our swarm. You help.
If I help you, they'll know my allegiance with absolute certainty. But if I warn them of your plans, well, then they'll have a reason to trust me.
You help them? You help our enemies?
It is part of a bigger picture, Magnet. Besides, I have the utmost confidence in your abilities. I will make contact when I can and feed you information. It will not have the element of surprise.
We do not like bigger picture. Go! We will prepare.
So is Tuzor supposed to be the Jormungand Cerebrate? Destroy the Raiders' outpost. Destroy both Protoss forts. Stralium must survive. Okay, here's this. Stralium, what can you do? The Magnate. Stralium is the Magnate, a hyper-evolved strain of Zerg. It attacks ground units in melee range and attacks air units with its potent venom. It can use Consume to restore health and energy. Okay, Dark Swarm is Dark Swarm is great. Does not affect splash or melee damage. So just the tooltip is so nice. It's so nice to have back when we were just relying on the manual to tell us what Dark Swarm did. Okay, we get Lurkers. This is good. I don't know how challenging this will get. There's the crash dropship down there. We may want to go check that out. We can take Stralium. He's a melee unit. So yeah, is Tuzor, because he talked about, you know, he paved the way for the first invasion. Kerrigan was his pet, something like that. So it's just really neat. I have to consult my StarCraft 1 manual. I don't remember all the Cerebrate names besides the ones that were in the briefings, but the playable Cerebrate.
We have no Thespian here. We search for a geyser soon.
Okay, well, there's only one direction to really go, so let's just take Tuzor. Let's leave our Lurkers here just in case. Okay. These types of maps where it's unclear if maybe the AI doesn't come online until later, so you have a chance to kind of take your time. Okay, oh, wait, come back, Zealot. I wanna... Okay, he does great damage. 35 Magnate's Maw, and he attacks pretty fast, too. Very cool. So consume...
All right, boys and girls, let's 86 these Zerg. Pronto!
Terrans attack us. We use lurkers to defend the hive cluster.
Okay, well, Stralium is melee, so even with Firebats, Dark Swarm's going to be just absolutely killer. So we're going to definitely want to get some more hatcheries so we can just spam out Zerglings and get metabolic boost. We only have a little bit of Vespene, so I could use that maybe just to get upgrades or not. So we only have tier 1 type abilities right now. That's fine with me. Okay, Lurker's obviously really good. Let's unburrow down here. Let's consolidate our Lurkers a little bit. And Consume, it's like Consume Plus. See, it's got the little plus there. 25 health and 50 energy to the caster. Very cool. Awesome. Okay. Very good hero for StarCraft 1. Also, just having the tooltips here to explain these things is really, really, really helpful. Is anything special about this Dark Swarm? Because I didn't think so. Get him, Stralium. We can heal him pretty easily by eating Zerglings, so I don't mind using him. Okay, let's go ahead and grab another hatchery. Anywhere, really. Down here is fine. Anywhere where my units won't get stuck. Get a few more drones. That's probably too many drones. It's fine. We're fine. Let's go ahead and grab one evolution chamber. We can't really afford the upgrades for more than one, so this is fine. Or one or two. Okay, what do we have here? Zealots. Pretty consistent attacks. I'd like to make more Lurkers, but we only have 3. That's okay, though, because realistically, they won't have any detection, so I think this will be fine. Yep, and I'm just gonna use Stralium to attack every time. I can heal him fairly easily. Okay, the Protoss seem to be allied with the Terran, so if this is between episodes 2 and 3, I mean, it might take place during map 3, so, like, why are the Raiders on Ire? They didn't learn about where Ire was, I didn't think, until... I think Enslavers was the first instance of Terran finding Ire. But then the Raiders didn't find it until after Jim met Tassadar, which happened... I guess it was between episodes 2 and 3. I think. I mean, this takes place between episodes 2 and 3, so that must be right. Okay, did I lose a sunken colony, or did I only have 2 here the whole time? Yeah, let's just go ahead and throw down 1 more, and then I'm just going to start making a boatload of Zerglings so that we can go and push into this small Protoss camp where I assume we're going to be able to find some gas. Okay, there we go. Got our second hatchery up here. We have metabolic boost, so what I will do is go ahead and grab melee attacks. The attacks are frequent but small. I like that quite a bit. It keeps you on your toes, but it's not something you can easily deal with. Let's get 1 more colony. Right here seems like a good spot. Just to back up this sunken colony that's consistently in trouble. And I'm just going to keep making Zerglings. I don't know if lurkers would be an option to build. We can make I could make more lurkers if I wanted. I could make 1 right now, and that's all my gas. So I'm just going to focus on making Zerglings, and then we'll push into this Protoss base. As long as there's not a Reaver there, we shouldn't have any problem pushing in there and taking another base. We have more than enough minerals to make another hatchery so that we can harvest gas elsewhere. And this map isn't huge, and one thing about StarCraft 1 is what you see is what you get in terms of map size. So we see, you know, like StarCraft 2, you can expand the map size and kind of trick the player into how large of a map they have to deal with. Whereas this is exactly this size. Theoretically, there's going to be nothing down here. This is all water, unless maybe it's going to be a part we kind of teleport to later for whatever reason. Didn't seem like there was any way to get down there, so... Okay, here comes more Protoss. What are their upgrades like? They just have +1 shields. Okay, let's save and just go and attack this base, because I feel pretty confident we can make more Zerglings, more Overlords right now, actually, is necessary. Okay, and we can also use Goska to Dark Swarm. Probably don't really have to be honest, but we can try.
We destroy this structure now.
Okay, let's do it. Let's bring Goska with us. For a second, I thought there was a Dark Templar there, but it was a doodad. Okay, Terran are getting torn apart by my lurkers. Okay, there's 1 air unit here. Let's use Goska. So he shoots like a barrage of spores. That is cool looking. Okay, let's get on over here and just keep clearing this out, and then we have to destroy this cannon, which should be no problem. Then we'll consume a bunch of stuff with Goska. I like this hero quite a bit. Once we destroy this, there shouldn't be any other issues. I didn't want to bring this Hydralisk if we didn't have to. Okay, and the Protoss seem to be building from elsewhere. I had really hoped that there would be a geyser here, but for now we're just stuck building Zerglings. And that's all right. Meanwhile, I don't know if he'll be affected by any other upgrades that we have, but I could go ahead and throw down a missile attacks upgrade with the hopes that it would affect him. Really hope there'd be a geyser up here, no dice, but we do get to see more cool destroyed buildings. This right here, I'm not 100% sure what it's meant to be. That's an Ultralisk, obviously, pylon. Okay, so there were 2 Protoss forts we just destroyed. I think that was one of them. So that means we won't be attacked from the right side anymore. It seemed like they were throwing small amounts of units at us. So let's go ahead and, I suppose, get missile attacks with the hopes that it applies to Goska, or we throw our gas into getting 4 or 5. Well, we can't get 4 or 5 more Hydralisks because we need to get a den, which would only allow us to get 2 more Hydralisks. Totally worthless. So let's just go ahead and get the upgrade now, because it's going to be time-consuming to get in the future anyway. And let's go ahead and consume a little bit. And because we're making mostly Zerglings, I suppose, you know, why not just Dark Swarm all the time? Because even though there are Firebats and Zerglings that can attack through it, our Zerglings are melee anyway, so it's not like we're really at a distinct disadvantage. Also, Goska is melee, so should be no problem. Let's just make a few more Zerglings. Let's save. Move up with Goska, throw down a Dark Swarm, and then attack into this Terran base. We were just attacked by the Protoss. As long as there aren't... Dark Swarm is W.
Get the tank ready!
We use Dark Swarm to protect our swarms from the Terran.
Yes, sir. Okay, Firebat's scary, but that worked out. I was going to use Dark Swarm anyway, but no problem. Okay, and then there are Teal Terran here. Wait. Okay, let's back up. Let's draw these units into us. It looks like they're coming to attack us. Let's make more Zerglings and then consume a few. Okay, the consume isn't great, but it's good enough to give him some health back. It's just, you know, we're throwing away Zerglings. 25, it's basically 25 minerals for 25 HP back, which can get pricey. It's hard to say if that's really worth it or not. I mean, we do get energy, but we don't need much more energy. Let's take this small group and move up. Okay, there's Zealots. No gas still. The Teal Terran just attacked us. If we can find their base, that's probably the main Terran base. Let's come on over here. Okay, that's fine. I could also attack with the Lurkers. The Lurkers defending us are obviously very good. Okay, minerals might be an issue. Okay, let's save. I see something up here. Minerals, more minerals. So let's move on up here. Let the Protoss attack us. Take them out. They are slowly upgrading as well, so we gotta go before they get an advantage over us, because we only are gonna be +1 with these Zerglings for now. Okay, Strontium, move up. Let's go. Everybody go. And then Dark Swarm right there. And then we have a new base. Okay, meanwhile, we should be able to get rid of this Dragoon. Cool, and then the extra base is obviously very welcome, because we need it.
Protoss Archon lies within that shrine. The Protoss must fall. We slay them now.
Okay, cool your jets. Still no geyser, unfortunately. I will come up and take this base for an extra harvesting location and hatchery. Let's just back up here and just hang out. I don't know if they will divert to attack us now or what if we take this second area. We won't know until later. The StarCraft 1 AI likes to kind of screw around, and they will fuck with you is basically what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and consume. Okay, cool, and let's get this set up. Go for the shrine next, unless it's gonna like send the Protoss into a frenzy, because they're gonna be really upset. Who knows? I could also, again, I could bring the Lurkers to attack, but they're kind of like my fallback just in case. Let's move on up with the Magnate. The Protoss are definitely coming from this direction, so if we can just stop their attacks, I'm less concerned about the Terran. They're only attacking with Tier 1 units. My Lurkers are going to annihilate them. Okay, unfortunately, they're two-shotting my Zerglings at this point, which is really unfortunate. Splash damage is harder to deal with under Swarm, but better than nothing, I suppose. There's the Shrine. Let's move on up and Dark Swarm it right there. And let's go, even with the Magnate. Let's get in there.
The Zerg seek to desecrate our shrine. We shall cleanse this blight from our Templar to arms.
He's dead. He was speaking through death. Archons are powerful. They're powerful, man.
Our swarms prove Zerg superior.
Okay. So this is about what I expected. Yeah, they're going to come from this direction now. There's a destroyed cybernetics core. Strontium's still looking good. Just throw down a consume. And the Protoss will continue, or the Terran will continue to attack us up here. I can actually move the Lurkers up just a little bit. That should be fine. And we'll build one or two sunken colonies here. We can move all these drones. I'd like to just find where these Protoss are spawning from. Just stop it. Just get them to stop it. Probably in here, yeah.
We lay waste to Protoss structures. Our swarms march.
Was there a geyser there? I don't think so. Okay, I would like to just get like one or two colonies here. I'll feel very safe. And then we'll remake the drones. Oh dear. Okay, so they come from down and around. Can we attack from the side? We can. We'll obviously just use Swarm again. Okay, sunken colony. I could move one Lurker up here, but I also am going to try to just end this. Okay, here come the Terran. They're just going to get smoked. attacking through lurkers, so I'm not concerned about the Terran at all. This is a really, really cool map, though. All right, I'm glad I'm going to have a sunken colony here just to stop them. It's small, but it's crafted well, such that it seems larger than it is. It's not a large map, but it feels larger just based on the space that's here. Let's make one Overlord. And more Zerglings. Let's get ready to go. We have more space, I think, if we attack through where the shrine was, to be honest, so let's go this way. This single Hydralisk really holding it down. Can't believe we haven't found a geyser still. Okay, Stralium, you're gonna lead the way, buddy. If you can ever get out. Okay, more Zerglings. That area was fairly well defended. Granted, it's, it has to do with the units that they're sending to us to attack. Okay, so let's Dark Swarm right here. Very cool. And attack. And attack. We can do a second Dark Swarm as well, which I may do. Actually, I don't think I'll have to. That's gonna be pretty much all the units. Let's move on up with Stralium as well. And yeah, now we definitely have enough. Hit him with the spores. That's cool looking. It's like a Thor. Okay, and this should be all the Protoss. The Protoss will not bother us anymore, theoretically. They are building out of these gateways, and that's the attack. Those are the attacks that were coming for us. But with the help of Stralium and one Dark Swarm,
Protoss are no longer a threat.
now we only have to worry about the Terran.
No from the stars.
Okay, those are the remaining unit. There was like one Zealot hanging out here, and that's where it was. Again, where is the gas? Or maybe there just isn't any on this map. So I got missile attacks for no... Oh, no. Missile attacks did affect the Magnate. Excellent. Okay, good. I was a little nervous. Let's come on down here. So this is where they were getting their upgrades from as well. They would have only been able to get +1, but here's all the tech requirements they needed to get Zealot speed, which they had at one point. Okay, very cool. Let's go ahead and save. It's only been one mission, so it's hard to say, but I would go so far as to say this is easily one of the highest quality campaigns that we've played for StarCraft 1. It's really incredible. With the voice acting, the doodads, the attention to detail, and really just the way that this map is crafted, it's just fun. It doesn't feel... Just so many StarCraft 1 campaigns, they're just like so grueling. I use that word a lot, but again, with the Vorgos campaigns that we've played and the Ichor campaigns, and now this one, it's just like a redefinition of what was fun about StarCraft 1, and it's not necessarily just bang your head against the AI until you destroy it. It's just like obnoxious.
We lay waste to this base. We attack from many angles.
I mean, we could. But we don't have to, or I guess we could. Was there a tank there? I didn't quite get it. There's a lot of, there were a lot of bunkers. There's a geyser here, so maybe we're gonna have to use that later. I don't know, but this is definitely the Raiders' base. Let's just throw down a swarm here. We're gonna need more swarms later. Okay, start attacking. Start attacking. Firebat's obviously a problem. Drone's getting in there. Good work, drone. Okay, Dark Swarm over here. And we gotta consume something. Just keep swarming. It's like, honestly, like, just Goska can handle this. Okay, Goska killing it. Good work. Destroy the factory. All right, back up, buddy. Attack the bunker. He's invulnerable. These individual firebats they're absolutely killing me. Okay, we gotta back up. We're out of money, that's okay. Let's just go ahead and make Zerglings, and we can lure these Oh, my single Hydralisk has survived. We're actually luring them into my base, which is really, really helpful, actually. And we'll just consume all these drones because we don't need them anymore.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's overboard. That was overboard. It's okay. And then we've opened this area up, so let's just make sure we're rallying up in this direction. Move up with Goska. We destroyed maybe 3 bunkers total, and there's 1 or 2 left in the back of this base, so no problem. Oh, God. Nope. Nope. Stop it. Okay, let's probably just detect what I had. I should have waited for 1 or 2 more rounds of stuff, but I think this is fine now. Okay, let's go. Dark Swarm here. Okay, attack. Move on in with Goska as well. Dark Swarm over here. Keep attacking. I was gonna say, can I consume an enemy unit? Because that would be neat. Why can't you consume enemy units? Yeah, that would require you to be so close to them. It should be allowed. Okay, well, maybe they're supply blocked at this point. I don't know. We're gonna have to just keep consuming and Dark Swarming. Let's Dark Swarm over here. Let's get these units down here. Okay, they can't make fire bats anymore except for what they've already queued up. There is a bunker down there, but it appears to be no longer full. They probably removed the units from it in order to come and attack us. Okay, consume, and then more Zerglings. Let's go ahead and rally up here. Okay, yeah, sometimes that's the way the enemy likes to roll, is they'll actually unload their bunkers when they're getting attacked, so this is actually very good. Goska helping the attack, really, really useful. I don't really need to swarm right now, so that's fine. Let's just destroy this bunker so that they can't load anything into it. I'm really liking this Defiler hero, really, really useful. There may be a section later, because again, there's an unused portion of the map down here where we're going to have to use Francisco. I'm not sure, though.
Good work, Strontium. Terrans have been dealt with. We ensure our enemies die.
Oh, there's more. Oh, there's more. All Terran and Protoss forces have been destroyed. Strontium has survived. I kind of like the little objectives recap, to be honest. That's neat.
You are under our control. It is now safe to contact Tuzo. Our Cerebrate will be pleased to know you still live. Our swarms bolster their ranks. We contact Master. Waiting.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say there might be more here with the blue Terran. Where was there gas on this? Or maybe there just was no gas. Or am I looking right at it? Maybe like we attacked. If we were, there's a way to get around and attack back here first. Maybe there was a geyser back in that direction. I don't know, but that was wonderful. I quite enjoyed that. I enjoyed myself. Again, it was, you know, low tier unit map. The enemy attacks weren't easy. They came at you, but you could stop the attacks by destroying the Protoss outposts. I liked the heroes a lot. Very, very useful. All right, well, this has been JayborinoPlays. Thanks for watching. I look forward to continuing this. Again, there are 4 maps released at the time that I'm starting this, so I'll play through those 4, and then as more released, then we'll get into those later. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye now.